COVID-19 is a hunger crisis. I want to share with you a short story that helps drive that point home to me. A few years ago, my family and I had the opportunity to get to know a young boy named James who lived across the street from us in Oak Park, Illinois. He was classmates with my daughter at the local public school that she attended at the time. James relied on that school for breakfast and lunch, an after-school snack, also for a small backpack of groceries that he received every Friday to help carry him through the weekend. I also got to know his mom and siblings a little bit because they were regular clients at the local food pantry that I was on the board of. I learned a bit about her story. It was one of hard work and low-wage jobs. We helped to get her enrolled in SNAP or food stamps, as well as some other programs that she has used to help support her family. I think of James and his mom all the time, but most especially right now. To me, they represent the more than 37 million Americans who were already struggling before this pandemic. To me, they represent the more than 821 million people globally who were already struggling. These are the folks who are going to bear the brunt of this crisis on their backs. You know, it's our mission, our job at Bread for the World to come alongside them, to lift them up, to ensure that their voices and their stories are heard as we work with Congress to ensure an adequate and just response to this unprecedented pandemic. This legislation is a hopeful step. It's going to provide relief for millions of Americans, particularly through direct payments and expanded unemployment insurance. Globally, it's going to provide new resources for the detection and the prevention of COVID-19, in addition to new resources to meet the growing humanitarian crisis that COVID-19 is causing in developing countries. This is all positive. It's all hopeful, but we need to do more. Like previous pieces of legislation in the stimulus, this legislation has failed to boost and expand SNAP. We need to do more to address the hunger crisis that COVID-19 is. While continuing to urge Congress to focus their collective response on our most vulnerable communities at home and abroad, we want to be clear that our top priority right now is to boost SNAP. We want to expand the maximum SNAP benefit by 15%. We know that with increased benefits, low-income families have the resources they need to help meet their own food assistance needs, while also providing a direct stimulus to the local economy. It's a no-brainer. We did it during the Great Recession and it worked. We should do it again now. Look, everything is different because we can't meet face-to-face right now. We're prioritizing our safety. We're moving all of our work online and into a digital space. That's different for us. It's going to come with some growing pains. It already has. But really, nothing has changed too, because my staff, our organizers, remain committed to the same goals that we've always been focused on. That is strengthening and building our leadership network across the country and mobilizing that network effectively to advocate in Congress. We're doing that as we respond rapidly to COVID stimulus legislation and as we stay steady and focused on our Offering of Letters campaign. You know, this year that campaign is focused on expanding and strengthening global and domestic nutrition programs. We really believe that this campaign continues to be an important piece of a comprehensive response to the pandemic. After all, malnutrition weakens immune systems, which weakens all of our defenses against disease and infection. We also know that the OL this year is going to look different in how we conduct it with our churches because of all the disruptions. We can figure that out together. We'd invite you to partner in doing that with us. Look, you can go online right now and register for webinars in the spring. You can also find regional conversations that are being scheduled. But I'd also encourage you to just go on there and find the contact information for the organizer in your region or your state. And I'd invite you to contact them directly to have a conversation about how we can partner with you, how we can work together to strengthen our nation's response to this pandemic and to work to ensure a world without hunger. Thank you.